Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Release after today's video. The beer is courtesy of Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. So it's from 4 Points, a brewery that I've been really enjoying because Chris has been super nice and sending me a bunch of their beers. I just want to point out, I thought it was kind of amusing. So he sent me a bunch of beer. And so again, this one is 4 Points, and you can tell from the title, this is called Overbranded. And it's like a ridiculously full label. And then they have Unbranded, which is like super plain, almost makes me think of Other Half labeling. Although they do have some cool labels. I'm not talking crap about Other Half. I was thinking about doing like side by side, but they look to be pretty different beers. Like that's a 7% ABV IPA, and this was 8.5. So they're definitely not like the same beer brewed with just different hops, like the same grain bill or whatever. Like they are two different beers. So I'm like, I'm gonna do them individually. But I just wanted to point it out that kind of funny, the different branding and their names. Yeah, Overbranded, 8.5%, like I said, brewed exclusively with Nelson, which is really exciting. So I'm wondering how much white wine, grape, that lemon I get through the white wine, from this beer. From New Zealand, this beer is full of aromatic with notes of passion fruit, gooseberries, white grapes, an alcoholic beverage made with two-row and Munich malt along with wheat and oats. Yeah, cool. I'm really excited. Nice full fill. I like that. I don't know what I'm getting yet, but it's a nice sweet aroma, so that's cool. I don't even know, like, there's so much going on, I don't even know where to put it. There you go, right there. There you go. Wow, that's a dark orange beer. I tell you what, even for a New England style IPA where they, a lot of them can look very similar, this one is noticeably darker orange than a lot of them I've had lately. So it does look, it's not that different. I'm not, don't get too excited, but it is definitely different looking than a lot of the ones I've had lately. I feel like I poured it pretty aggressive, almost exactly a finger of, it's an off-white head. It's white with that orange color mixed in. Tiny, almost nitro-sized bubbles, regular small-sized bubbles. Sticks to the side glass nicely. Just definitely a beautiful-looking beer for the style. Let's get into the aroma. What is that? So I do get some white wine. The grain is, there's something that is, I think it must be from the grain bill, or maybe it is the hop kicking it out. There's something super familiar. It's not granola. What is it? It's a fibrous cereal smell. It's not Cheerios. It's like, oh man, I can envision it, and I can't, for the life of me, think what this cereal's called. It's like bran, or it might even have fiber in the name, but like it has that compacted, again, grain, I guess, for lack of a better word. Not Fiber One or something, but yeah, I think there's like a fibrous cereal. It's the grain bill, which I don't think I've ever said. I think it's a grain bill. It's that thing mixed with, yeah, some of that white wine grape thing. I'm not getting a ton of lemon. And then it has this tropical thing that I don't associate with Nelson, which is cool. Being only Nelson, the fact that I'm getting this just from the Nelson. Yeah, did they say passion fruit? Yeah, it's like this, which is cool because I don't typically get passion fruit from non-sour beers. To me, it's a good mashup of passion fruit and mango, actually. Not 100%, like in an interesting way where I'm not getting like passion fruit and mango. I'm getting this kind of unique thing that's almost like a hybrid of the two, which you would think doesn't make sense. I'm obviously getting both if I'm saying both, but it's like almost this new thing. Probably, okay, so how I'm describing the aroma, I don't know if that sounds appealing or not. It does smell good. I don't love this smell. It's not a bad smell. I think when I started talking about like the fibrous cereal, that probably made it sound, is it a good smell or not? It smells good, just it's not great, it's not phenomenal, but it is a nice smell. It is pleasant. Like I said, when I opened it, it was like a nice sweetness to it. I'm getting some of the fruits, and it's not like that grain is taking away from it. But yeah, it's not as much as I said the color is like different. The smell is different also than a lot of the IPAs I've been having lately. So that's kind of cool actually. But anyway, let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Chris. So the look is a little different, but cool. Looks the part. The smell is different. Good, not great, not as good as a lot I've had lately, right? Trying to be fair. Although I really like these guys. Not even their best aroma. The taste is similar to the aroma, but a little bit better. Like, I like the taste a little bit. Like, the taste excites me a little bit more than the aroma did. Part of what's exciting about the taste is, I don't know how many times I've just had Nelson in a beer, but it's like, it's really cool to see what Nelson is kicking out. I definitely get that dry white wine thing. I get some of the lemon, and I explicitly stated I wasn't getting the lemon in the aroma, so that's really cool. I'm getting the taste. But like that finish, and as I'm talking now, it's like dry white wine. It's not like, oh yeah, I had a beer that had that. I mean, really, if you could take just what I'm experiencing right now as I'm talking, and I would be able to like show you this experience I'm having, and I didn't tell you what beverage led to that, it is white wine. Like I don't think anyone would be like, well, it's clearly a beer. Like, that's how intense that white wine thing. I have to take another sip because I've spent so much time on this. I want to go back in with some other things I was tasting. With all of that being said, this doesn't drink just like white wine. It is just so specifically in, towards the finish, or the finish, into the aftertaste. Wow, cool. Well done. Well, good job on them. I don't know what gooseberry tastes like, so I'm not going to pretend like I taste that. Like the aroma, and I'm really glad, and I'm sure from a viewer point of view, if you haven't had this beer before or haven't experienced something like I'm explaining, that whole passion fruit mango hybrid, not those two fruits on their own, but like some sort of hybrid thing that is close to those two fruits. Right there in the taste too. Really interesting. Maybe that's what gooseberry tastes like. It's not full passion fruit and it's not full mango, but those are the things that it's the closest to, and it's just, they're somehow interwoven. My brain will not let me separate aroma or taste that I'm tasting both of those things on their own. Like, it is, for whatever reason, those things are together. Really interesting. Really, wow, it's cool. And then there is a little bit of like a, do I want to say floral or herbaceous? I guess a little bit more floral. Which again, like, it's really nice. Worst case, I should have released this on a Tuesday. Worst case is I like this beer. Like it. I don't love it. It's not, driving me, wow. Like, I like this beer. I would gladly drink this whole can. I would, if I saw this, at a tap room and I, got it as part of a flight, I'd be like, yeah, I remember I like that beer. I like this beer, okay? I've been fortunate where I've been having some really amazing beers while doing this channel. So I feel like I come across as like a cheerleader for every beer. So I'm really trying to just drive the point home. Nothing wrong with this beer. It's a good beer, but it's not as great as a lot of the beers I've been having lately. But here's the thing. What I'm learning about what Nelson can kick out is really cool. Like, I don't think I've had that debate of floral or herbaceous because of Nelson before. It's like, that's kind of cool. It's definitely a learning experience. I do appreciate that aspect of it. I didn't mention this. It has a nice mouthfeel, all that kind of stuff. That dryness is really cool because there is some nice sweet fruitiness up front. But like, it really does have just this awesome white wine, dry white wine thing that kicks in, kind of like when the bitterness kicks in, but it's really more the dryness and that white wine, and you get a little bit of that lemon mixed in. Really cool to see this hop isolated and done in a well way. And I'm not going to hold this beer to single hopped Nelson beers, but I'm wondering if Nelson's a hop I prefer being mixed with other hops, and maybe that's part of it, because these guys crush it. Trust me, if you haven't watched any other reviews of 4 Points, these guys crush it. So I'm also kind of wondering how much of this is process, how much of this is just, this is where you're going to get with single use of this particular hop. I think that's everything I have to say. Thanks again, Chris. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate that. Check me out on Instagram and Untapped. Unless you have something to say, then put in the comment section below. Then check me out on Instagram and Untapped. No hype beer reviews about those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.